Welcome back to Heart of a Lion Media. I'm your host, DJTrill. Today we have second-year defensive coordinator, Coach Trey Lewis. Coach Lewis, talk about your coaching history and what led you to Tyler High.
Well, my coaching history, this is my 15th year coaching. I coached 1 year in small town Arkansas, my town where my college was, where I graduated from. I was there for a year, moved back to Texas where my roots are. Then I coached down in the Houston area for 5 years, underneath my high school coach, actually. Coached there for 5 years. I moved back up to the Metroplex area where I get back close to family. I was there at Wiley, traditional program in the 6A level. I was there for 8 years where I served as freshman defense coordinator, as a special teams coordinator, D-line coach, and all that entails with that. And then came out to Tyler. I know about the rich history of Cujo. My freshman, sophomore year at Louisville High School, we actually played John Tyler at the time at the old Texas Stadium. They were ranked number 3 and we were ranked number 2. It was a good battle. We ended up lucky. For us at the time, we came out on top. But I just know about the history of Tyler. So when the opportunity came, when Coach Woods got the head coach job, he called me about this. I jumped on it.
All right, Coach. Coach, you lost 2 veteran players early in the season with injuries to Spencer Hood and Bussy, and both missed about 5 games each. Talk about the impact these guys have had since returning from injury and some of the guys that stepped up during their absence.
Yeah, injuries, you never want to see it happen, but you understand injuries are part of the game. The impact was, it is just because they're both returning varsity players, but those guys that we had in place, we worked on in the spring and developing depth, and that's why you have spring practice to help develop depth, and it came to fruition throughout the season. Especially non-district, some younger guys getting more reps, guys getting in. Particularly at the linebacker position, you had a young guy that was a sophomore that was on the fence, and he's been playing well for us with Kendraylin Quincy. And then with Hood, it was unfortunate with his arm injury that he had to miss a couple times. He had to miss a couple games when he had the surgery. But we had a lot of guys as a committee that just kind of filled that void. But they're all talented, and it was like we not missed a beat. But with him coming back, it's just adding again to the depth we have in that position.
Okay. Coach, your defense was giving up just a little over 31 points per game in non-district play, but since the start of district, you're down to 21 points per game. Talk about what you're doing differently and some of the improvements that you've seen.
Well, that's the thing about when you play non-district games, especially when you have a new unit. You're just waiting to see how they're going to gel together, and a lot of it, the numbers can be kind of skewed and kind of misleading at times, but we were giving up 31 points a game. I'm well aware of that, and there was a lot of it. You go back and watch film, and we talked about it. It was mental errors, things that we can control. And then since then, the team, they've took, especially on our side of the ball, taking in the mentality, control what we control, which is keeping them from scoring and locking in on our assignments, being more communicating more pre-snap, alignment, just things pre-snap to give ourselves a chance to be successful before the ball's even snapped.
Absolutely. All right, Coach, talk about your defensive philosophy. It's 3rd and long, and the game is on the line. Are you sending pressure, dropping 8, or a combination of the both?
I'm going to do a combination of both. I believe that we have some of the best cover guys to where that's what they're going to be doing is covering, but I've also believed that we have guys that we can turn loose to put pressure on the QB to where he's not feeling comfortable back there, have him get jittery feet, to where he's not going to be able to set his feet clean and throw a clean ball, and our guys be a chance to either go intercept it or just break up the pass. So.
All right, Coach, last question. You have a matchup with Burleson Centennial this Friday. What do they do well, and what does your defense need to do to stop them?
Well, Burleson Centennial, they have their challenges. They're going to present us with some challenges because they have guys out on the edge that can make plays, and also have a good trigger man with the quarterback. He's a young guy, but he throws a good ball. They also have 2 good running backs, one that kind of missed a couple games. Number 20 and number 4, they run very hard. It's going to be a committee tackle. You can't go up there and just try to arm tackle, otherwise it's going to be a long night. They'll run through them. And then we also got to make sure we keep eyes and stay on top of receivers, especially number 3 and number 8. They like to try to get them the ball in space and let them make plays, but biggest things we have to do is, first and foremost, is stop the run, be good with our gaps, control the line of scrimmage, and no mental errors on our part, and we should be fine.
Coach Lewis, thanks for having me. Good luck Friday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.